of the runners were elite. And you met a woman that I'm sure that you would put into the category of elite runners just because of what she went through to get to this this course today.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this question. Would you right now plan to go run a half marathon or a marathon, or would you have done it a year ago? No, you probably wouldn't. And a lot of people wouldn't, because they just don't think that they could possibly do it. Imagine yourself, though, battling cancer. That's what Julie Greene was doing a year ago. Never would have thought that she would run a half marathon or a marathon. Didn't cross her mind at all. And, of course, going through chemo treatment, didn't think that there was any chance of that whatsoever. But I guarantee, if you see what you're about to see, she will have you thinking, if she can do it, you can too.
A year ago, someone said, you're going to run a marathon. Year from now, I'll be like, yeah, right. Never.
That's because that's when Julie Greene started chemo treatment for colon cancer, an aggressive treatment at that. She even went to work as media specialist at Okie Middle School with a chemo bag at times, and yet never missed a day of work.
She never once complained. She came in that door every morning with a smile on her face. And she's taught me a lot about life.
To keep up her strength, Julie started walking and then running, and before long, realized something wonderful.
But the weird thing is, after you have cancer, it's like this magical thing happens to you, and it makes running very, very easy. You never get out of breath, and your muscles are never sore. It's a very bizarre phenomenon. I can't explain it.
But it propelled Julie to run for a half an hour, then an hour, and got her to commit to her first half marathon, the Palm Beaches. At times, though, she'd think her training was tough.
Then I think, how many hours did I sit in that chemo chair? How many needles have I gotten? And it just doesn't compare. Going through that and running, it kind of keeps me going, actually.
6 months ago, Julie had her last chemo treatment, and today she is cancer-free, with a smile on her face and an eye on debuting her new running future.
It's going to be an amazing feeling to think, a year ago, you had colon cancer, stage 3 colon cancer, which is as close as you can get to spreading, and now to be healthy and running. Pretty incredible.
And we met with Julie just before the start of the race here this morning. Big smile on her face.
Yeah.
I mean, she's running it with her husband and a couple of other people. I know Okie Middle School has a cheering section for her down here. And she says she feels like she has found her hobby of the future, since she doesn't have as much trouble training for it now, certainly. I mean, there's a whole mental aspect to it, as on top of the physical. So she's hoping somewhere, she said, somewhere in the 230, 240 range or so. But it is such an incredible victory, and she has inspired so many other people to consider not only that, but have such a positive outlook on life.
And then one thing that Lois Frankel, Mayor Lois